Alright, it's been so long. How do we even start this? Oh yeah, we did.
Oh, we need to name the episode.
I wish you were.
Oh yeah.
I wish you were beer.
Irish you were beer.
I wish you were beer.
Irish.
Irish you were
Irish
beer.
you were beer. I'm so with it. Irish you
I
were beer.
wish you were beer.
We don't get drunk during
No.
this.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, we try saying it again at the end. We drink like the equivalent of one beer.
My name's Robin. I don't like beer, and I'm not Irish at all.
I'm Killian. I like beer a normal amount, and I'm like, mostly Irish.
I'm Alex. I love beer, and I'm a little bit Irish.
I've had this shirt since I was a teenager, and it barely fits me anymore. And I'm wearing a hat because I'm in desperate need of a haircut. Does anyone else want to get anything off their chest?
I'm trying
I'm
to
gay.
But
Do we
no
want
one
to
is on.
start with Guinness? Because it's Guinness.
So we won't open this one that I just shook. Just shook. So
There's just like a little leprechaun skull in there or
Yeah.
something? I don't know.
I'm like, that's why I was like looking at the box. I'm like, did I miss something where it like says?
Is it insensitive and problematic that we're like 90 seconds into our Ireland thing and I'm like, leprechauns?
It looks thick. Did I get a weird one?
And it's just like.
I
Isn't
had
that
to make
just
a
what it's
joke
like?
about chunky beer before we started, and now look what happened.
They had like a display of Irish beers at Wegmans, and I was like, oh, I'll get the Guinness. So like, if I got a weird Guinness, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, it's nitrogenated stout. It's a nitro.
What's that fucking?
It's you know, I did work at a cafe, so I should be able to explain this, but they put nitro in it.
Like Fast and the Furious nitro, or like just nitrogen?
Yes.
The cold one, not the fast one.
Liquid nitrogen?
Probably. So it makes it foamy.
Oh.
And you have to like pull it like a you would like a beer, as opposed to what I'm talking about, like the one we had, the coffees. You had to pull it like you would like a draft beer. It's probably to get the consistency of a draft beer in a can is probably why they did it.
Ah. Ooh.
I don't know if there's anything in this. I don't know if that's why if they put a marble in there to keep it foamy. I don't know. Like, we'll have to finish this can.
We'll finish
and
that
to
can.
get to the bottom of it.
We
to
gotta
literally
get the prize in the bottom of
it.
the
Yeah.
cereal box.
I'm not super excited because it's so dark looking.
Oh, it's good though.
Is it though? That's beer.
You heard it here first, kids.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's just a dark beer.
Tastes like Guinness.
Right. I don't know what I was expecting.
I don't usually get beers on tap when I go out because, well, I usually get like a PBR in a can. If we're being honest, I'm like, give me the one that costs $2. So I'm not even be like, oh, it's just like getting it on tap because I don't get beer on tap. For the amount that it fizzed, you'd think it would like seem more carbonated. It's not.
Yeah, it wasn't really
Yeah, I feel like-
carbonated at all,
yeah.
which was disappointing to be honest. I looked for that carbonation.
I guess maybe just was like it went all to the foam
Yeah.
instead of like staying in. Maybe that's what the marble does.
Hmm.
I don't know anything about science. I'm like drinking all of this instead of putting it in my Franken cup.
Killian just started drinking Guinness. Was like, I'm just drinking a Guinness. Oh, wait,
Yeah, I'm
it's
just like
not.
drinking the beer, and then I was like, oh, I forgot what we were doing.
Yeah, oh, this is nice. That's Guinness.
It's Guinness.
I'll never be disappointed to have a Guinness. It's very, I don't know, not to like steal your thing, but it just tastes like a dark beer. Kind of excited to try the weird macadamia nut.
Oh yeah.
And this is an Irish one, or is this the extra one?
Oh, this is Irish one. This is Mac Nutty Macadamia Nut Brown Ale.
Oh.
Got a little excited.
It's full of nuts.
It busted a nut.
Like at first it was like, okay. And the aftertaste is really bad. And it doesn't taste like nut at all.
You sure? Because that's usually my reaction to nut too.
It wasn't nasty.
I don't even know what this smells like, to be honest with you. I thought it might smell like nutty, but it kind of smells like paint thinner. And something else.
Paint thinner and something else.
Perhaps beer or nut. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really taste nutty. Although it is like macadamia, it's not like we're tasting peanuts or something. And it does have a kind of, the aftertaste is kind of just like just like an ale aftertaste. The second
Yes.
taste was worse. It was kind of like the aftertaste right away. And then the second half, the actual aftertaste was even more. So
Mac Nutty's Nut Brown Ale.
yeah.
It only gets worse.
I don't really like. I mean, I've stated my opinion on IPAs. I just don't really like ales very much.
Did we miss anything? Should I call it Guinness again? Not exactly like Guinness, but it's not exactly like a macadamia nut either. It's a weird, unfathomable beer.
Resurgence Irish breakfast ale with maple and coffee.
Ooh.
I'm expecting a sort of burnt taste for the coffee, a sort of sweetness for the maple. Hopefully we'll be able to identify the maple, and then an ale aftertaste. That's what I'm going to predict.
I'm picturing it's gonna be like breakfast all in one little sticky. You instantly hit that coffee flavor. But it's like really syrupy coffee, so it's like not even pleasant. Oh, maple syrup.
Yeah.
That's really pleasant actually. It's like a maple
What?
syrupy aftertaste.
It's like the reverse of most beers.
Yeah, it has a really good aftertaste. The first taste is just like straight up coffee. Not to sound like an alcoholic, but I'd have this for breakfast. That's a breakfast beer. Like,
I mean, any beer's a breakfast beer if it's a bad enough day.
You woke up and it's a bad day. I can get into that. The maple really hits on the sweetness. Yeah, there is like a combined maple coffee aftertaste that is good. And like there is like the degree of beer, but it's not like it's. Cause you know how a lot of times you get flavored beers and you drink it and you're like, this tastes like beer, but like a little bit weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It tastes like maple coffee with beer, and it's a very nice like level, like balance.
Okay.
I have something controversial to say.
Oh my goodness.
I would like to try this beer heated up.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be like the unofficial like soft pilot fucking hot beer episode.
Because I don't like iced coffee first of all. So
Yeah.
So like I feel like the coffee and the maple syrup should be warm. So I think this would be possibly a good beer to have warmed up.
Just get a fire going, get a little pot, heat up some beer.
Yeah.
Bring the kettle out.
Okay, I get the syrup.
Mhm.
It's syrupy. I didn't taste coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Take another.
I just drink so much coffee and beer that I can't fucking taste them anymore.
I would say that the maple is the main flavor.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, it just kind of tastes like I'm drinking maple syrup to me.
I should have worn. I didn't realize that you were both gonna wear buffalo masks, so I would have worn mine.
Well,
I just wore my guns spots today because it was Irish.
I'm not going back inside for like the 12th time to get
No.
a different mask, but I wish we had coordinated.
Is my buffalo showing the camera or am
No,
I
it's
just look
not.
Irish?
It's kind of crazy that you guys aren't like really Irish, but I feel like every white person in Buffalo is Irish and Polish.
oh, I got the Polish.
You got the Polish, I got the Irish, because I'm not Polish, but I am Irish. You're at least Polish.
And then
Irish.
us together.
And
And then our powers
we
combined, we
form-
can't like high five.
And then we form Alex.
Somehow. And you're just like German. I'm like, German is probably like my second most, or like the German, the surrounding, surrounding
I'm half
countries.
German, so that's how it becomes Alex.
Yeah, so we're, yeah, it's like we get like the Punnett squares, like the two Germans.
Yeah.
And then we make Alex. So what was your final say on it? Just maple?
It's like maple syrup, but not as much. It's like maple flavored vegetarian breakfast sausage in a cup.
Kind of.
Sullivan's Brewing Company, Irish Gold, Golden Ale. Brewing is in our blood. The blood is not in their brewing, hopefully. Oh, it's really gold. Oh my god, that's like the most piss colored beer I've ever seen. Wow, that's yellow.
Brings back bad memories, and it's a very dehydrated day, I guess.
Oh god.
I thought you just meant of like light beers, and I'm like, but you liked the one that tasted like champagne. I just like lemon.
Right, I know. Light beers are my favorite, but like this is the most pissed beer we've had. I'm getting like remnants of the previous beers I've had in this cup. It's a very like light beer, almost apple-y. Almost as good as Michelob Gold.
Wait,
They
can
didn't
you
hire
pronounce
me.
that again?
Michelob Gold.
Michelob.
Michelob Gold. Michelob.
It's definitely Michelob.
Yeah.
Mitchell
Yeah,
Low.
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
My old college roommate, Mitchell Lowe.
Yeah, they did not hire me, but they actually sent me a very nice rejection email. Oh, I'm sure mine was generic too, but it was very nice. It was basically like, keep up the good work with your photography and all this, but like, we're unfortunately like, blah, blah. And I'm like, that was pretty nice. Normally they'd just be like, no, goodbye. I do feel like there's a flavor in here that I like
Right?
can't detect. It's not a flavored beer.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think it's like the leftover from the previous one. I can see why you said apple. Like, I don't think it is apple.
But it reminds me of an apple at the same time.
Yeah, it's like a sort of like light sweetness to it. I mean, it tastes like a light beer. Let me get out one of these cookies now. Alright. I'll just put it in my mouth and put my mask on so you can go.
That's That's an interesting technique. Definitely doesn't taste like piss.
How would you know? You drink piss?
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Robin loves to accuse people of having a piss tank.
Mostly just killing
I think
it.
you're just projecting. One's at least easier to wash off. Oh, the beer was unremarkable. One's easier to wash off.
Okay, but
But it's
Kenny
still-
keeps
it's
writing
still
about
like-
like
no, this is not
characters
true.
goes into the bathroom.
This is not true.
Is that not a piss fetish?
No, that brings back a weird memory from my childhood, though. Omegle was a place.
Oh boy, this is a bad...
That's the whole story.
What?
You can draw your own conclusions.
I don't remember what the beer tasted like because that went on such a tangent. It tasted like beer. I
It
didn't
tasted
really
like
taste
wine.
Good
anything.
luck editing that.
I know, I'm literally thinking about like while we're talking.
But you have to
How
like
much
have
of this
like,
can stay?
I know.
This takes me back to when I was just a little strudel in the old country. No, I can't do a stupid German accent.
No.
This is a German beer.
That was like a Doofenshmirtz accent.
Yeah.
So Iku is like one of, I don't know, 7 or 8 beers that Kronbacher brews, and that was just like a town that I lived in briefly as an exchange student. And anytime I'm at like Premier getting weird beers, I have to get like at least one Kronbacher.
Do you want to go first for this one? Because you have such fond memories, and I feel like I might ruin it.
You want to ruin the beginning or the end?
It's like Ratatouille up in this.
Is this not the beer you thought it was?
Like usually I had like just the regular like Edelherb or like one of the other ones. This is like, it's so sweet. Wow. That's like the weird thing about like old German beers or like any old European beers is like they do like a lot with a little. It's got a weird ass taste, and there's even like a little blurb about it right on the can. It's like doesn't have any non-grain ingredients in it, and yet it tastes like as syrupy as the maple syrup beer. I don't know how. Ancient German beer science. Who knows?
It smells like apple juice.
Looks and smells like apple juice.
That is an interesting flavor, and I don't know how to describe it.
Right?
Robin tweeted one of my videos one time about how we review beers. I'm like, that is a very generous statement. It's like a strong beer flavor, and maybe if you like put some apple juice in it or something.
I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but I feel like the Iku is the one that like kids drank the most, and maybe that's why.
Beer for children.
So
You can drink at 16.
They put it with apple juice so that the little kiddies can enjoy it.
It doesn't smell like apple juice to me, so you're wrong.
Wow.
This is becoming a really, the quarantine is making us all really hostile.
Tastes like apple juice that's trying to kill me.
Tastes like very evil apple juice.
Like, I definitely am getting the apple juice, but it just tastes so, like, evil.
bad apples.
Very bad, made of bad apples.
To specify,
Yeah.
it does not taste like cider.
No.
No.
It tastes like beer and some apple juice. Also, I had a burp that was a little bit interesting flavor palettes. That's like really gonna be like a
You
little
reviewed the burger.
fast forward to the Franken that we're about to enjoy.
Anyway, I like the maple one. That was probably my favorite. The light beer is my second favorite, but it was just kind of insignificant mostly. But the maple like actually was like kind of pleasant. The evil apple juice probably was my least favorite.
Oh.
The maple one was also my favorite. The Resurgence Irish Breakfast Ale. My glasses are fogging up. I would say my least favorite is probably the nut, because I don't like the ale flavor. I'd say the Resurgence Maple, the Guinness, the light beer, the weird German one, and then the nut.
I don't know if I have all my middle ranks figured out, but definitely my favorite is just Guinness. I'm a simple bitch, I like Guinness. I think my least favorite was also the macadamia nut beer, because it just didn't really do it for me. I was like, didn't quite taste like macadamia nut, didn't quite taste like a regular beer. Yeah, no. But I like Guinness. I like Guinness a lot.
Alright, let's drink the Franken.
Oh god, it smells so
Oh,
bad.
no.
I feel like I'm gonna die instantly.
Oh, no.
It was like bad to start with, and then I had like a second of maple syrup, and then it went back to being bad again.
I think it mostly tastes like Guinness with like a maple aftertaste, and then maple aftertaste, and then like the tanginess of the German beer.
Okay.
Yeah, the tanginess is definitely present.
So I don't know much about acoustics. My understanding is there's a phenomenon called destructive interference, in which two loud noises smush together and like cancel each other out or something. You don't really end up hearing much of anything. It's like that, but beer. It tastes like beer, but very, very, very faint. It's like what I imagine Miller Lite would taste like if I was like enough of a putz to drink Miller Lite.
Jesus.
Oh, hi.
Hello!
There's a dog just off camera.
Alright, yay! I don't know if we really do a sign off. Do we do a sign off? I don't remember.
I think we usually talk about not having a sign off,
Probably.
Yeah.
That's our sign off.
which we're doing it. We're doing great.
Yeah. Stormy, you want to be famous?
Of course she does.
Stormy, come here. No, she's running away.
Okay.
Alright.
She's thinking about it.
Sorry.
I won't make you be on the camera. I'm not one of those moms. Alright, we're done then.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Is it going?
Yeah, it's going.
You know, you can kind of see. It's like a. I'm trying not to pour beer
Let's try-
everywhere, but
Gotta focus on it.
it's just like a white object in there. Do you want me to just cut this open?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sharpen this puppy when I get home. This is probably not good for it.
Oh, the famous round plastic widget in every can unleashes nitrogen through the beer, creating
We
green
could have
veg.
just read the box.
I was like, I didn't read the fine print. Yeah.
Alright, the round plastic widget. I'm gonna extract the widget.
Don't cut yourself.
Trying. It's a ping pong ball. Basically. It's a ping pong ball with a little bit of beer in it. What the That's bizarre. Got a little Google in there.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
see if we plant it. We'll grow some.
We'll grow a
into a
Guinness.
Guinness
We'll grow a
tree.
can of Guinness. That's interesting.
And that's where babies come from.